Today is Monday, July 20th. We'll use the Gilded Ciro by Ciro, Marchetti, and Barbara Moore. This is a message for the collective. If you want your own private reading, direct message me on any of the platforms where this will post. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things so that any interaction with the videos, just get it out into people, in front of people who need to hear messages. And that's a great way of supporting one another without doing much. Card coming out already, King of Swords. Two of Wands, Three of Wands came up yesterday, I think. Maybe that was a different reading. Ooh, and then we have three cards that just came out together. The cards have been coming out together a lot lately. Two of Swords, Six of Cups, and Temperance comes up again. Temperance came up in yesterday's reading, I think. Yeah, one of the first cards. Again, my fifth different reading. Anyhow. All right. King of Swords, very decisive, strategic man energy. Could be a masculine part of yourself that you're bringing forward into what you're doing. Taking the thoughts, using them in service. Not just making decisions for decisions, the sake of decisions. Utilizing the thoughts, at a very high level in order to run your kingdom, run your business. You know what I mean? To approach things with a business-like manner, very circumspect, taking a look at all aspects of a situation in order to make those decisions. Not getting bogged down in the emotional, or in he's gonna slice away the negativity, he's gonna slice away the drama, he's gonna be looking at things from a very straightforward, kind of more of a black and white kind of manner. Because we're a decision, we're trying to, in order about what kind of path we want to take. Do you want to take the hard road, or you want to take the seemingly easier road? But it doesn't matter. In this card, if you notice, in both regards, it's either you're going to approach the mountain sooner rather than later, because in the distance of the path, on the side here, those mountains are there. So no matter what, there's going to be mountains to climb. You're going to have to put, the effort is going to, there at some point, the effort. What do you feel up to? Get realistic. This is a realistic person. Get realistic about what it is that you can and you can't do. What kind of conditioning, like, maybe I need a little more conditioning, so it might be better for me to walk a little bit and take my time getting there. But in my mind, I know I'm going to have to, at some point, up-level my game. Again, another two of, another decisive kind of card on the deck, but on the table, coming up with the Six of Cups and the Temperance card. So again, divine timing. Things happen in their own timing. Yes, decisions need to be made, but in the meantime, we need to cut away from anything that's kind of bogging us down and dragging us down, and not being confused that no matter what, every day we do have the opportunity to, to be of service to one another. Like I said, like even just liking and sharing, subscribing, like every day there is work to be done. So, but we can approach things with a playful manner, with a in a lighthearted way. Even though yeah, there are maybe bigger things on the horizon that we're going to have to, that we do, maybe we need to, parse it out. Like, yeah, parse it out. Deal with things in the way that we can in the moment. Get really, realistic about what that is, and then, taking a moment to relax, taking care of one another. Enjoy the bounty. Don't not forgetting to enjoy the bounty that's around us, right? And being appreciative, being in that state of gratitude, keeps us out of, helps us be more in a King of Swords, aspect. Being, using our thoughts, and and the way we approach things, our mental framework, in a way that is of service to ourselves and also to, the around us, because things are going to happen as they do. This the only way that we're going to be able to balance fire and water and mix the two. Fire is our passions, water are the emotions. But we've got to, this is a card of Sagittarius, again, that archer. The only way we are going to attain the goals that we want is if we are, kind of coming at things in a more playful manner, being in a more creative, a co-creative approach with the divine, with God universe. God universe needs us. It's not something to be feared. God universe needs us to enact the plan. So get straight on that. So if somebody needs you and wants you in a situation, come to it in a friendly way. Decide to be engaged rather than blindfolded. Decide to be engaged in the small things, so the larger things, the larger goals begin to manifest in the way that we want them. But yeah, God universe actually needs us. How are you going to show up? If somebody needs you, do you show up doing the least? Not too many of us do that. We show up and we show up in our finery. We're going to make magic. And we're going to take our time to do the tasks in a way that is of royalty, that is of beauty. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy. Thanks for being here. We'll check back in tomorrow. Have a great day.